Hi, everyone. It's Margaret Manning here with 60 and Me. Thanks for being here this morning. Hope that all's well in your world. I'd like to welcome our new visitors. We have a lot of women joining us every day, and I want to welcome you here and remind you that here on YouTube we have about 1,200 videos on all kinds of topics of interest to women over 60. And we also have a website, 60andme.com. And I want to always remind you that we've got multiple channels. We have a Facebook page where you can go chat on Facebook. And, I just encourage you to get to know each other. This is what this community is all about. We don't have any way to directly connect person to person. So we're using this virtual world to actually make meaningful connections. And that's, we don't need a ton more friends when we're older. We just need the right ones. And so hopefully you'll find people here that are like minded and we can have a really good conversation about things. Now, we talk about all kinds of things from fashion and beauty to retirement and downsizing, well-being, health, all kinds of topics. And the topic I want to talk to you about today is one that I think everyone will enjoy. It's about authenticity and uniqueness in our 60s. And I'm going to tell you about it in a second. I have to tell you my tea first, though, because we do tea every day here. I sort of pull one that I like and we just feature it. I have no affiliation with any of these brands. I just pick them up in the grocery stores when I'm traveling sometimes or just here in Zurich. So here is green tea. It's green tea gluten. I think that's in flowers, but it's green tea. And I've got it in my orange cup here this morning. So hope that you have something that you're drinking, juice, smoothie, whatever you love. And just be comfortable, sit back and relax. We're going to talk about something fun. Oh, before we start the topic of fashion and beauty, though, I want to remind you of something. Now, if you have a passion for 60 and Me, and so many people write to me to say how much they appreciate what we do and you want to help us in any way you can. Well, there are a couple of ways that you can do that. And I want to remind you about that because, we are running a business here that is costing us a lot of money and we don't have any membership fee. We've just kept this wide open for everybody who wants to join in. But just to remind you that if you do want to support 60 and Me, you can go up to patreon.com. That's patreon.com/60andme, all words, and you can actually sign up to be a sponsor at $3 a month or whatever you can afford. Gives you exclusive videos. We have live shows and a smaller community, under 1,000 women, who can actually talk to each other in a different platform than Facebook. Many people tell us that they want to make friends, they want to connect with people. Well, Patreon is a really good place to do that if you're interested. And we absolutely appreciate your support financially. It really, honestly, it makes a really big difference to us. We depend on your help to keep this business going. And so thanks to everyone who's already joined and thank you for those who are considering it. We also have some products. We have yoga videos, gentle yoga, and chair yoga, and our inspirational deck of cards, our Aging Beautifully cards. These are 46 cards that really talk about all kinds of topics of interest to older women. So I just want to make sure that I do cover those things, though, because as I said, we don't charge a membership. We hope that you'll support us in these other ways, and we're doing our best to give you what you like. Now, topic today, uniqueness, authenticity. I interviewed a lady called Patty Gibbons. She has a Not Dead Yet is her blog site. I hope I got that right. But Patty is a great fashion blogger, and it's all the information is in the article. But she talks about the whole idea of uniqueness and authenticity, and how being unique isn't really the goal, I think, anymore. Like when you're younger, you sometimes want to do things that are completely weird and wonderful and very unique. But as you get older, I think you look for authenticity. And that's what Patty and I chatted about in an interview, that we don't have to be invisible and we don't have to be visible by creating a uniqueness. We just have to find a way to express authentically who we are. And so we had a great conversation about this and about how authenticity can be achieved in fashion and beauty and the things that we surround ourselves with. Now, have you ever been somewhere and you have walking along the shops and you look in the window or at a market, a thrift store, wherever you might be, and you look at it and you think, oh my gosh, that is so me. I love that. It could be a pattern, it could be a color, it could be just something. And you immediately know that if you can afford it, you really would love to have that thing. It's that feeling that comes to you that it's like, oh, that is so me. It just fills me with joy. It's like the Marie Kondo thing of like that thing in my home would fill me with joy. And it can be furniture. It can be something as decor for your home. Sometimes little things just make such a difference. The things behind me on my little shelves behind me are my books. It's a little lamp thing, my little Buddha, things that just are me. They're my authentic things. The colors, the pink flowers, they're just me. I change it up a little bit sometimes, and I enjoy that. But it's just knowing that I've surrounded myself with authentic things. Another thing, for example, this is maybe, gosh, 20 years ago, I was in Zurich. I lived in, where were we at the time? We're in the States, or in Seattle. And I was married, and my husband and I were in Zurich, where I ended up, coincidentally, I live near Zurich now, but full circle. But we were walking in the old town in Zurich, and he went off to do his thing, and I went past a jewelry store, and I saw this little ring. I don't know if you can see it. It was just sitting on a shelf, and I went, oh my gosh, I just really need to see that ring. It was way at the top too. It wasn't like on a counter or anything. It was just sitting up there, way up here. And you can see it's a kind of unusual setting. It's like an oval on the side. And I wear this ring really all the time. This is just my ring. And I think I did that because it spoke to me somehow. I mean, the man who sold it to me was a little old man. He was in his 80s and 90s. He was a very beautiful man. He actually told me a little bit about the story, and it had been brought in by someone. It was a secondhand ring. And anyway, so that's my ring. The other thing that I have that I really treasure is this necklace. And this necklace was, and again, one of those things where I walked into a shop. I was in Zermatt, which is a skiing resort. It's not far, well, it's about 4 hours from my house, but I went there on a train, which I loved, and got there and walked along the town and came to this little shop. And I just couldn't leave. I kept looking at, there were, oh, I don't know, there were lots of different designs, long, short, large, small. But this one, I just kept coming back to it, coming back to it. And if you can see, I don't know if you can make this out, but it's actually, it's a little cloth, it's fabric that's been covered by a glaze. And it's really, I've got the necklace on underneath. I don't know why I did that today, actually. That's very interesting. I don't normally do that. But anyway, there it is underneath. But so, yeah, so this necklace was really, really special. I know why I'm wearing this necklace underneath. It's just a gold band. It's because it's exactly like a gift that my ex-husband gave me. And I think that's really interesting. I think I just associated somehow unconsciously that necklace with this ring, which was with this necklace. That's really bizarre. Anyway, you get to share one of my moments here. But yeah, that was really cool. So that's what Patty and I were talking about. This was about authenticity, about authentic things that make you feel you've come home. You are home. So she says that very few items in our wardrobe actually do this. I mean, we don't go out and buy like a really unique piece of, so maybe a scarf or something, an accessory. But most of our clothing is very straightforward, and it's hopefully authentic, but not a wow. But maybe you've got something in your wardrobe that is a unique piece. I mean, for example, this, and by the way, this does not have to be expensive. You don't have to go and buy something that's just because you see it. If it's expensive, you can't afford it. But this is always my other story is my little crystal necklace. I went into our thrift store. It cost 4 francs. And it was just like, I just really would love to have that necklace. And it was like, she said to me at the time, she said, oh, it's only plastic. And I said, oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's that I would love to have that, please. But when I got it home, I realized it's actually made of crystal. She was mistaken. It's not plastic. But anyway, so these things just make you feel excited. It's like, wow. I don't know why, but they do. It's like, it's not the thing. It's the feeling that they give you. The feeling that you've suddenly gone deep inside yourself and you have figured out something that is you. It's so cool. It's just a cool thing. So anyway, as Patty and I talked about, mature women don't worry so much about uniqueness as they do about style and authenticity. And I agree with her. I really do. I hope you can get a chance to watch the video. I'll put the link to the article, to this article, and then in the article is the video that we did, Patty Gibbons. Awesome woman, really sweet. So I'd like to know, what is your authentic fashion style? When you go to look for things, what do you look for? Is it color? Is it a shape? Is it a piece of jewelry? Is it from a time, from a different place? How would you describe your authentic fashion style? And what unique pieces do you have in your closet, if any? Leave your comments in the section below. Let's have a conversation. I love talking about this topic because it's not superficial jewelry. It's really about what it does for you, what it makes you feel like, and those treasures that make you come home to yourself. It's a very, very beautiful feeling. Well, I hope everybody's okay. I think about you all the time, and thank you so much for being here, for your time, for your support. And I look forward to seeing you again, either here on Patreon, on our website, wherever you are. And always feel free to reach out. But tell us about your authentic fashion style. Take care, everybody. Talk again soon. Bye-bye for now.